Okay, now that you have built your Box of Secrets project, I'm going to show you how this thing works. So let's start off with our sample encoding, which is what's all over the top of your box. When you got your box, if you notice, there's red writing all over it, and that's all encoded messages. So our little code that we've been using as our sample is the word gear. So first off, find the wheel labeled 0. Put one of the longer screws through it that came with the kit, and run that through one of the holes and align the letter G to the arrow, and then put on one of the nylon nuts that we gave you. Screw that on all the way. So now you should have that like that. So that one says G. Now we are going to take wheel number 2. So our coding is the word gear, and then wheels 2, wheels 1, and wheels 3. We're going to put the wheel 2 right next to it. And the second letter in the word gear is E. So we are going to find the E, and we are going to align the gear so that the letter E is on the arrow. So now we have G and E. So let's hold that in place and put a nylon nut on. The next one we are going to do is wheel number 1 with the letter A, and we're going to put that right there. Got to make sure everything stays aligned when you're doing it. And then the letter R. And wheel number 3. Align that like this. So now you have G, E, A, and R. Let's put on those nylon nuts to hold everything in place. Okay, perfect. So G, E, A, and R. I'm actually not sure if that might not be lined up. Let me fix this wheel really fast here. It's really important that these are all lined up correctly, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult. There we go. That's much better. That will make this work out much better. Okay, so now that that is set up, what we're going to do is decode one of our simple codes. So you can see here it says OFIR. So OFIR, actually let me hold it that way for you so you can see it. There we go, that's not upside down. OFIR, OFIR. To do OFIR, to decode it, we are going to start with this wheel and set it to O, which gives you an L, and then an F on this wheel gives you an A, and then an I on this wheel gives you an M, and then the R once again on this wheel gives you a P. So that's spelled lamp. That's how you decode that one. If you wanted to go the other direction, and you wanted to encode lamp, you would go to L on wheel 0, gives you the O, and then go to A, gives you the F, go to the M, gives you the I, and go to the P, gives you the R. So when you're encoding a word, use wheel 0, and then for every letter, you're going to rotate amongst the wheels to read off the encoded letter. And then to go the other way, to decode something, you are going to start with this one, set the letter, read it here. Then this one, set the letter, read it here. This one, set the letter, read it here, and keep looping through until you've decoded the entire word. Of course, the gear and the 2, 1, 3 wheel placement is just our sample. You can use anything you want. You can pick up any 4-letter word. Now, try not to be too dirty, but, they are 4-letter words. Any 4-letter word you want, and set the wheels to that position. And you can mix up the 2, 1, and 3, or the 1, 2, and 3 wheels into any ordering you want. And then all you have to tell your friend to decode it is to decode, Fred 132. And that would be that encoding, and you give them the coded message, and then they on their box can set Fred and the numbers and undo everything. You can also mix things up if you want to get really complicated. And instead of doing that order, you can do that order, or pick any order you want. So have lots of fun with this. Reach out to us if you run into problems with it. It should be a fun thing to play with. Thank you so much. Bye.